Hello. What's up? What's up, everybody? Let me put you guys on my right monitor. We're gonna play some warm-up, guys. A game of Protoss, and then I'm gonna go Zerg right away. What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing? Do you guys like the team league earlier? I was very worried I threw the game against Classic with my attack. Missed it completely, okay. But thankfully the late game did not disappoint. Got a PvP.
Mineral quantity insufficient. Not enough minerals.
Do you work out daily? I didn't for a while, but now I do 3 days in a row and then one rest day again, yeah. Oh.
Mineral quantity insufficient. More minerals required. Not enough minerals.
Huh.
Mineral quantity insufficient.
You have a music playlist? Yes, exclamation mark playlist. This is the classic rock one. Yo, Lou. Thanks for the sub gift, Sana.
Minerals required.
Is it working again? Thank you so much, and congrats to the 5 people that got lucky.
Not enough minerals.
Not counting myself. Being lucky for the support, of course. Okay, some hype in the chat, boys. I know it's just the stream just started, but let's not fall asleep. Oh, I don't want to get blocked in. And Harry Mung as well with a sub, appreciate it. 69? Yeah, I mean... What about the 420 though? That's a real number. Alright.
Additional pylons required.
I haven't even had coffee yet. That's rough.
Mineral quantity insufficient.
How relative, you mean relevant? Is my guide? It's like a...
Not enough minerals.
Like it still works this early game. I changed it very slightly. But you're not gonna lose games because of it.
Inadequate supply. More minerals required. Mineral quantity insufficient.
Probe? Oh.
New technology researched. More minerals required. Not
But I
enough
didn't get it, that's
minerals.
kinda bad. Oh, I did get it.
Mineral quantity insufficient. More minerals required.
So my Twilight is most certainly way faster than his.
Not
So he can't do
enough
anything aggressive, really.
minerals. Mineral quantity insufficient. Insufficient energy. Not enough energy.
I would think.
Not enough minerals.
Maybe he can, I don't know. I never save energy for fucking overcharge.
Insufficient energy. More minerals required. Mineral quantity insufficient. Not enough energy. Insufficient energy. Not
Where's my
enough
energy? Come on. Getting punished for good macro, man, I hate this.
Not enough minerals. Research completed.
Now my blink is done. Fantastic. Not too late at all.
More minerals required. Mineral quantity insufficient. Not enough minerals.
I don't really even want to move out. I feel like it's pointless. I'm assuming we're behind, right? We probably had more workers at first, but
More minerals required.
I really cannot imagine we're... No! No! Fuck's sake. That's bad. Let's see what he's even doing.
Upgrade completed. Mineral quantity insufficient. Insufficient.
Did you well played? Oh, he had very little workers. It was a 4 gate, okay. He only had 5 stalkers more than us, but the thing is I have 4 here. And he's just one-shotting them. Good play by him. Great job in the team league, thank you. Is it good if it's punished? I mean, it's a... Objectively, it's a mistake. Yeah, but it's still funny that you can get punished for macroing. Do you like Protoss over Terran as an off-race? I actually forgot why I play Protoss instead of Terran nowadays. Maybe I should play Terran again. We have mana. Both of them are very similar to me. I don't really mind either. Or prefer.
Mineral quantity insufficient. More minerals required.
Any strategies for tomorrow's game against Kazi? I mean, I'm not gonna tell you if I if I had.
Not enough minerals. Mineral quantity insufficient.
To be honest, for me in 2 days, King of Battle starts, so that's
minerals.
where my main focus is in terms of preparation. The groups are out for that, I can show you guys in a little bit. I'm in a group with Maru and Rainer, so I probably should prepare for that a little bit more.
Not enough energy. Insufficient energy. Mineral quantity insufficient. Must be placed in power field. Must construct additional pylons. Not enough minerals. More minerals required. Mineral quantity insufficient. More minerals required. Not enough minerals. Mineral quantity insufficient.
Yeah, I just tried to fake proxy a robo, I even delayed the second stalker, but I don't know if you fell for that. We'll see after.
Research. Engaging the enemy.
So that was kind of bad.
Insufficient energy. Not enough minerals. Nexus point under enemy attack. More minerals required. Mineral quantity insufficient. Not enough minerals. Probes under attack. More minerals required. Not enough energy. Insufficient energy.
I mean, I think we're most certainly behind. I realized it was an oracle, but I realized a little bit too late, so I only had a single stalker. Which does not quite cut it.
Not enough energy. Mineral quantity insufficient. New technology researched. Cannot warp there. Insufficient energy. Not enough minerals. More minerals required. Mineral quantity insufficient. Not enough minerals. More minerals required. Mineral
I will
quantity
just crown those
not
probes instead of
enough
giving the upgrade,
energy.
because I'm gonna go for a +1 timing, I think. Oh, very late forge.
Inadequate supply. Pylons inefficient.
Let our enemy know our fury.
More minerals required.
Why do they all do this? Man, that's so lame. It's really, the Oracle into Blink shit is quite strong, because
Not enough minerals.
you always leave the Stalkers split up. Yeah, we were up in Workers again, but like... How do I guess I should just make a shield battery in both mineral lines, huh? Because like, this should be good for me, right? The unit count, 11 Stalkers plus 4 sentries. I guess this battery is too late. He has 15 Stalkers, he has them all on my side. I feel like when he blinks forward I can force feed away half his army, but I don't know. Well, these groups, I can go over the groups, guys. I can go over the groups in a second. Because these groups are actually picked one by one. So it works like a GSL system. Display, wait. Let me put away that wordy thing. So Maru picked Max Specs first, then Ragnarok Special Classic. Here it works like a snake draft. In case you guys didn't know. Maru picked, so this was first, these were the first round picks, these are second round picks, these are third round picks. I think overall my group, I really dislike that I have Raynor here. I much would have preferred Cura or Derek. Clem I think would have been maybe even worse. But yeah, I would have liked to be in this group. This would have been my group. This one's a little bit hard. It's very hard, to be honest. Also, Maru plays Max Specs first, so I have to play Raynor. So whoever the group leader picks first, so Rogue plays Ragnarok first, Trap plays Special first, Sarah plays Classic first. That's their first opponent. To be honest, I'm surprised I didn't get first picked by anybody. I would I would not have minded this group as well. This group actually. These two groups would have been nice. I think this group and this group are kind of hard. Because they have two very hard opponents. But yeah, on the bright side of things, I'm gonna be able to play against... I'm gonna be able to play against the Ghost Mech. Are you happy Maru swapped you? Yes, I think I like my group more now than the other group. By a little bit, it's very similar though. It's like very similar. The turn I think here is a little bit harder. The Zerg is a little bit easier for me. The Protoss probably also is a little bit easier in my group, so I think that yeah. I like that he swapped me. So yeah, Maru had one swap, he swapped me with Creator. A big payday in what, Aligulak? If I win, yeah, sure. Two washed up high rollers. Which one of them is washed up? Rainer and Maru? Or is Max Specs washed? I don't even know. Yeah, I have to practice all three matchups. But I would have had to do that in Group D as well. As I said, Group B or C, I would have preferred both. $4K is good. I think this is a very, very low amount of money for this type of tournament, but the EPT points are very important for me. Which means I should play more Monday Cups, to be honest, but... Oh my god. Blizzard. We're playing against someone called Ace Rider, which is a name I would only think you thermal plays with, but I'm assuming it's Gabe based on the MMR.
Mineral quantity insufficient. More overlords required. More minerals required. Not enough minerals. Mineral quantity insufficient.
I'm just gonna play standard this game, I think.
Not enough minerals. More minerals required. Insufficient overlords.
Blocking this, I did not pay attention, honestly. No idea.
Mineral quantity insufficient. Must spawn more overlords. Insufficient overlords. Must spawn more overlords. Newly birthed queen ready. More overlords required.
Forgot speed there.
Not enough energy. More minerals required. successful. Newly birthed queen ready. Not enough minerals. Must be morphed on creep. Insufficient energy. Swarm forces under attack. Queen birth successful. Evolution complete. Mineral quantity insufficient. Swarm forces under attack. Insufficient energy. Not enough minerals. Newly birthed queen. More minerals required. Mineral swarm forces under attack. Not
Like bench it
enough
to me.
energy. More mineral. Queen birth successful. Must be morphed on creep. Insufficient energy. Insufficient. Not enough energy. Command unacceptable. More overlords required. Must insufficient overlords. Not enough energy.
Oh, there it is.
More overlords required. Insufficient overlords. Must spawn more overlords. Hive cluster under direct assault. Insufficient energy. Queen birth successful. Additional swarm forces under attack. Not enough energy. Swarm has evolved.
I don't know why I made these hydras. That made no sense.
Insufficient overlords. Must spawn more overlords.
Legendary
Newly
supply block as
birthed
well.
queen ready. Not enough energy.
Aye. That was a long supply block. If that queen is supply block, that's fuck me.
More overlords. Creep swarm forces insufficient attack energy. Mineral insufficient Vespine gas. Queen birth successful. Swarm has evolved. Command unacceptable. Swarm forces mutation attack complete. Not enough energy. Swarm forces under attack. unacceptable. Yes. Command mineral cluster expended. Insufficient mineral command.
Looking very good for
unacceptable.
us.
Not insufficient. Swarm forces under attack. Unacceptable.
You know what I kind of feel like
Insufficient
playing?
energy.
Ultras.
Must spawn more overlords.
I'm not sure if it's actually a good idea or not, but fuck it. I'm feeling like I'm feeling like throwing the game.
Creep tumor under attack. More
That was
overlords
bad.
required. Swarm forces under attack. Command unacceptable. Not enough energy. Mineral cluster expended on creep. Mineral field depleted. Command unacceptable. Swarm forces under attack. Swarm forces under attack. Newly creep tumor under attack. Supply limit reached. Swarm forces under attack.
I did in fact throw the game
Mineral
off.
field exhausted. Not enough minerals.
I even just
Tumor
thought about the
under
unit and I threw the
attack.
game. That's
Drones
incredible.
Under attack. Not enough energy.
I'm pretty sure my army was bigger there and we completely lost the fight, which is hard to believe, but that's almost 100% sure that that's exactly what
Mineral cluster creep tumor under attack. Sequences spawn. Swarm mutated. Mineral
I think too Hydra heavy.
insufficient.
Too Hydra heavy and Banelings as well.
Not enough minerals. More minerals required. Swarm forces under attack. Mutation. Creep tumor under attack. Mineral quantity insufficient. More minerals required. Not enough minerals. Swarm forces under attack. Mineral quantity insufficient. Not enough minerals. Swarm forces under attack.
Where did this get to?
Swarm forces under attack required. Creep tumor under attack.
Oh wait, why am I morphing ultras? I'm not even winning anymore, so I can't.
Enough minerals. Not enough energy. More minerals. Swarm forces under attack. Hive cluster under direct assault. Evolution complete. Hive cluster Swarm forces under attack. Swarm forces under attack.
Even just the thought of the ultra made me instantly lose the game. This is after the push or before? This is after, yeah, it's looking really good for us. Like really, really good. But then I made basically a Baneling only army, and I should just have sacked this base because I had this one. Didn't pre-split here, so the bases got cancelled. After winning the game, I started throwing it quite a bit. Good game today. Where's Creator? I didn't play against Creator today, but thank you. Are you playing in the China versus partner Dota show match? Yes. I still need to install the game though. I have it uninstalled. I didn't play it for 2 or 3 years, I think. But I told the Chinese admin, I'm gonna go mid, but they also need to send their worst player in mid. And he said he accepted the challenge, so... Yeah, it was classic, yeah. It, it's gonna be pretty epic, I think. I don't know how bad their worst player is, but apparently it's F91 or something he's called. Yeah, there's gonna be a best of 3 Dota show match. I haven't played the game in years. But we have Sasha, who's the Grandmaster equivalent of Dota, and they have Coffee, who's also Grandmaster. So I told him, bro, if that guy is going mid, I don't wanna play. But it doesn't matter. We'll see how it goes. Like, I don't even know, they patched the game already. There's... Not only is there a new hero or two that I don't know, but also there's new creeps and new items. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I hope Sasha carries.
Quantity insufficient.
Like, Sasha is actually good at the game. Miko's okay.
Required.
He also watches a lot, Miko. Diego is new to the game pretty much. And Skulus was good, but I don't know how much he played recently. So that's gonna be our 5-man team.
More overlords. Not enough minerals. Mineral quantity insufficient.
Gabe again.
More minerals required. Not enough minerals. Mineral quantity insufficient.
Lambo team won the caster thing. No, we had the best score. And I think also the best team, but we lost to Wardy's team. Well, to be fair, we lost against them twice. They were the only team that beat us. But I think they had some upsets there. Yeah, a little bit sad that we didn't win it. Because I think my team really was at the best. But Wardy's team deserved it for sure. With the Soul versus DNS ace match. I really thought that was gonna be... When I saw only one out of Bunny versus Ben and DNS versus Soul had to win, I was like, yeah, we got this. But they were clutch as fuck, our opponents. I think Bunny versus Bian was basically for the MVP of the tournament. Because Bian, I think, ended up going 7-1 now, and Bunny also. But he won against Bunny, so...
Mineral quantity insufficient. Must spawn more overlords. Insufficient overlords.
So while Bian is the MVP, the moment I play...
Successful.
The moment I play with him, he starts... I go like, hey, Bian, you go ace today. And he was like, no. Lambo you go, and I'm like, what the fuck? Bro, you went 7 and 1.
More minerals.
And he's like, ah no, against Classic it's hard and against Ragnarok it's hard. I'm like, alright. I guess I'll play.
More swarm forces under attack. Newly birthed queen ready.
The guy is lacking some confidence, I think.
Must spawn more overlords.
Because he's extremely good right now.
Quantity
Bjorn always, he
insufficient.
folds against, in his matches against Zerg especially, he
Not
folds like miles
enough
behind and he comes
minerals.
back. I'm like, what the fuck?
Queen
Just don't fall
birth
behind next time.
successful.
Play some 3cc opener.
More minerals required. Newly birthed queen ready. Queen birth swarm has evolved.
I think it's 3z 2-1-1. but let's see.
Mineral quantity insufficient. Must be more swarm forces under attack. Insufficient energy. Command unacceptable. Not enough energy. Not enough minerals. Newly birthed queen ready. Insufficient energy. More minerals required. Mineral quantity insufficient. Not enough energy. More insufficient energy. Hive cluster under direct assault. Minerals required. Insufficient overlords. More overlords required. Insufficient overlords. Queen birth successful. Swarm forces under attack. Queen ready. Not enough minerals. Insufficient. Command unacceptable. More minerals required. Not enough inner swarm forces under attack. Creep tumor under attack. Not enough minerals. Mineral quantity queen birth successful. Insufficient creep must under attack. Not enough energy. Insufficient more overlords required. Evolution complete. Must spawn insufficient energy. Insufficient overlords.
Wow, he got lucky there.
More
Holy shit.
overlords. Swarm forces under attack. Sequences spun. Swarm mutated. More minerals required. Additional Vespi must spawn more overlords. Swarm forces under attack.
Where's my... Oh, here.
Swarm has evolved.
He got lucky again. I can't believe it. He can't keep getting away with
Not
this.
enough energy. More
Please.
overlords required. Mineral field in swarm forces under attack. Swarm forces under attack.
Kill this medevac, please. Oh my god, fuck this medevac.
Mineral field depleted. No, not possible. Supply limit reached. Mineral cluster expended. Mineral field exhausted. Command unacceptable. Evolution command complete. Unacceptable. No, not command unacceptable. Reached. Command unacceptable. Not enough energy. No, not possible. Insufficient. Evolution unacceptable. Swarm forces not under attack. No, not possible. Creep tumor under attack.
I wish I could wait for 2-2, but I think he also doesn't have 2-2, so maybe it's not necessary.
Reached. No, not possible. Supply limit reached.
This, I think, 2 spread with his tanks, isn't it? I think that was good.
Swarm forces under attack. Sequences spun. Swarm. No, not possible. Supply limit enough energy. Mutation complete. Swarm forces under attack. Insufficient energy. Creep tumor under attack. No, not possible. Creep tumor under attack. Swarm forces under attack. No, not possible. Supply limit reached. Insufficient Vespine. Not
I'll
enough
try blowing
energy.
this up.
Mineral field depleted. Swarm forces under attack. No, not possible. Supply limit reached. Mineral cluster expended. No, not possible. Supply limit reached. No, not possible. Supply limit reached. Mineral field exhausted. Insufficient energy. Mineral cluster expended.
Some medevac down here, right? Yeah. The
Swarm
Liberator.
has evolved. No, not possible. Supply additional Vespine gas required. Swarm forces under attack. No, not possible. Need more Vespine gas. Command unacceptable. Mutation complete.
Oh, so much, that's
Command
why not?
unacceptable. Swarm forces under attack. Possible. Supply limit reached. Creep tumor under attack. Mineral swarm forces under attack. No, not possible. Supply limit reached. Evolution complete. Swarm forces under attack. No, not possible. Mineral field exhausted. Reached.
This game is super over. This time I'm not throwing it. Well, I didn't make an ultra yet.
Swarm
Ultra
forces
cavern is here
under
though.
attack. Sequences spawn.
Ultra cavern online.
Mutated. Swarm forces under attack. Swarm has evolved. No.
I'm making
not
one ultra just for my. Oh, I already made one. Nice.
reached. Not enough energy.
If he sees the ultra, maybe he's like, oh man. Yeah, now it's time to leave.
Swarm forces under attack.
That was an awful fight. Also Hydra
Mineral
sack.
cluster expended.
I can't get back.
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field. No, not possible. Supply cluster expended.
Make a lurker, and I don't want to lose this game. Enough fun with the ultras. Let's actually win.
No, not possible. Supply limit. Newly birthed queen ready. Swarm forces under attack. Mineral. No, not possible. Supply limit reached. No, not possible. Supply limit
We have a big
reached.
army. You know what's good against big armies?
No, not possible.
The answer,
Supply
if your
limit
answer was
reached.
lurkers, that is the correct answer. Congrats.
Creep tumor under attack. Hive cluster under direct assault. Swarm forces under attack. No, not possible. Supply limit reached.
Ultras are actually making this game close. It's fucking incredible.
Hive
making those guys
cluster
again.
under direct assault. Swarm forces under attack. Mutation no complete. Not possible. Supply limit reached. Mineral field exhausted. Vespine geyser exhausted. Sequences.
If the ultras are gone, maybe now we have a chance.
Swarm forces. Mineral cluster expended. Insufficient energy. Need more Vespine gas. Swarm forces under attack. Not enough. Not enough.
I do think we're winning, but this is a little bit funny.
Not enough energy.
How come Gabe's army is so big? I don't even understand why Gabe sometimes is hard to beat in games like this. Like, what did he actually do differently than like a 6k Terran can? Is he really just better at macroing? Yeah, why was this game hard? I don't understand. Because he did some push that was... Like, at this point the game's over. Let's see what we should have done. So, like, this is GG territory, for sure. I guess the next fight was bad. I mean, not really. Not that much. Is it just ultra suck or what? I didn't realize he had an orbital here. I should have put links. So we traded evenly so far. We way outmined him. With a blinding cloud there. This is off creep. Would have pulled back slightly earlier. Like, what's going on here? What the fuck? Very odd. Very odd. Why don't you transition to lurker once when you have Hydras? For banter, pretty much. I usually play lurker. But I don't want turns to get practice against lurker, that would be bad. When you hit tier 3 in ZVT in a relatively even game and you're going Ling Bane into Hydra Lurker, what upgrades do you get first? Lurker upgrades, Carapace +3 or Adrenal? Usually you get the Lurker upgrades instantly. The range first, no matter what, and then usually +3 Carapace. Is the next I get, then it's Adrenal Glands. And then the second, whatever the second upgrade is on the Evo. I'm not holding back against Gabe. I think Ultras are not... I thought they were not that bad if my opponent just plays tanks. Like, I think they're not terrible, honestly. Vintage Rings of Liberty strats. Perfectly balanced composition. Ultras lose you the game while Vipers win you the game. Tony's lineup should be Time, Coffee, Maxhead, XIOC, F91. Yeah, F91 I need to play against me in the middle. I'm challenging him. You can tell him. I haven't played this game for 2 years, but I'm still gonna destroy you. If you come play mid against me. I'm the worst player on my team, so it's only fair you all to go mid. There you go. I don't know if you can clip that and send that to him, but I'll fuck him up. Well, 3 ultras are a little bit too... It's not enough. They die before they arrive. I think, like, if you only want to make 3 ultras, and that's what you even get the ultras for, it's too expensive as well. Because the ultra covering costs a lot, and then both the upgrades as well. Should Broodlords be faster in your opinion? They get outranged by Thors and sniped instantly. I don't know. And, like, there's a second matchup to consider here as well. You practice to use ground army only? No, I'm playing Muta as well. Just wanted to play a proper game because I lost the one before against Gabe. And I'm worse with Mutas for sure. So, because I lost, I wanted to play a proper one. Thank you, Alex B999 for the Twitch Prime. Appreciate it. You think hiding a third like Ragnarok did is a good mix-up in ZVZ? Yeah, I thought it was Muta. Yeah, just on Blackburn especially, I didn't expect it, because it can happen, like, there's not that many bases, honestly, to hide a base. I was a little bit pissed when I saw it, but I kept cool and just tried to defend because I knew he was gonna attack, and then I ended up being fine. But yeah, it's for sure a good mix-up. But it's like once in a year, because from now on since you don't have speed as a 2-base player, from now on, for the rest of the year, I'm gonna scout every single game with a Zergling around. Without fail. Because there's nothing going on anyways, so there's no real reason for me not to scout it. Besides just not thinking about it, so. In a year I will forget and you can try it again. You also ruined it for everybody who was watching, because like, if Yona was watching that series, he's gonna not forget to scout next time he plays against 2-base.
Must spawn more overlords.
Is there a lot of communication between European Zergs and Korean Zergs? Yes. Solar asks me all the time. Like I talk with Solar a lot, I guess. Whenever he doesn't know something, or whenever I ask him about the Korea meta.
Quantity insufficient.
Other than that, not really, no. I think the other Zergs mainly don't really speak English as much. DRG does, and he asked us while we were at Katowice, but outside of Katowice, usually DRG didn't really ask me anything. Besides, the one time he subbed to me just to ask me how to hold Cannon Rush.
Queen birth successful. Newly birthed queen ready.
But I didn't see what it was. Assuming it was in it up, but I don't actually know. What? You put out of gas?
More minerals required.
Why is there so many probes here?
Not enough minerals.
Did you forget the Nexus or something? Or cancel it
Insufficient
accidentally?
overlords. More overlords required. Insufficient successful. Mineral evolution complete.
We went first just to do this, or what?
Newly birthed queen. Hive cluster under direct assault. Enough minerals.
I managed to once again pay zero attention to the actual game.
successful. Insufficient energy.
Chill.
Must spawn more overlords.
Who's zealots? Man, I'm so confused. I'm gonna go in here. Is it charge load pressure? I don't know. I don't know, guys.
Not
should be able to-
enough energy.
Can I not kill this? I think I can. I think this is like one of those builds where Protoss is pretending this is okay to do.
Swarm
Whereas
forces
in reality
under
it's absolutely
attack.
not.
Insufficient energy.
And what now?
Insufficient, not enough energy. Additional
This game is over, I
Vespene
think, but-
gas required.
Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong.
Insufficient energy. Swarm forces under attack. Swarm has evolved. Must spawn more overlords. Swarm forces under attack. More minerals required. Newly birthed queen ready. Drones evolution attack. Swarm forces under attack.
Let's go back for a second
Need
here.
more Vespene
Oh.
gas.
Oh my god. I hate village runways.
Swarm forces under attack.
I need to hurry up, otherwise, like, he's gonna get another overcharge.
Mineral field depleted. Not enough energy.
Transfuse, please. It's incredible I lost this game with like 10 times more units than he had.
Not enough energy. Insufficient energy.
Four zealots is all it took. And a failed execution. Let's see how we should have microed this. Like, the game is completely over. This is his army. Like, look at this. What an awful bit. Oh, shit. So I couldn't transfuse here because I was no creep. I still need to get used to this, honestly. I think I will drop the queen further back. And then, yeah, this valid run by one in the game. Yeah, double immortal production, so having to go back because of the dumb Zealot run by is, was, yeah, game over. Because it's 2 more Colossus and then it's 4 more Colossus a little bit later on. Communicating with Dark is just drinking whiskey. Well, Dark, I only spoke with him so far when we were drinking, so I don't know. Is leather good price for tournaments? No. Okay, not good. So. Got a bit of your games earlier, GG well played. Thank you for the 4 months AA run. Appreciate it. Fun has been great and I've learned a lot. Thank you as well. Awesome. Do you play guitar? Yes, I do. Play electric guitar. This is Zerg. What do we do against Stalker Disruptor? You either play Ravager Bane or you play Lurkers. Both are fine. You can also play Muta, depending on what opening it was. And how good your early game was. Can you guys see me without the lights on? Very possible, right? Yeah. Right. I'm gonna keep them off for now. Guitar stream when? No time soon. You guys could see me play guitar at the beginning of my signature series. That's as much guitar as you guys are gonna get from me. Because ever since I got my new dog, I have not played guitar. Because 1, I spend every 3 minutes with the dog. And 2, he is afraid of the guitar for some reason. I don't know why. It's
Mineral quantity insufficient. More minerals required.
I also can't go biking with him because he's afraid of the.
Must spawn more.
He's afraid of a couple of, like, basically of tall objects that make sound or move by themselves. He really hates those. You heard her played Rocksmith? I have never played Rocksmith, no, but I know what it is, yeah.
Mineral quantity insufficient.
But is that not
enough minerals.
am I not gonna get copyright strike if I do that?
Mineral quantity
Because I don't think I can do that on there.
insufficient. More minerals required. Not enough minerals.
It's so nice to play without ping again, by the way. I had to play
Mineral
the 2
quantity
ZVPs today. I played in a
insufficient.
clan
Not
war on
enough
West.
minerals.
And holy fucking shit, there is some mad strategies you can do on ping. Number 1, you can just finish the first shade against 2 lings and you're always gonna get a drone or 2 because I don't have enough time to make spores because of the ping. That one is the most annoying, but also the Zealot all-in is harder to hold. They have like a Zealot all-in. In Europe I can hold like Stargate and 2 Zealot all-ins of like 80 workers, and against them I lost with 70. And I made no macro hours that game, so I was very surprised. But it is possible to hold with 70, I tried afterwards. But you need to wall.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Can I block this?
Queen birth successful.
I don't think this is worth it ever on a map where there's 2 good third bases. So basically every map besides Blackburn. But on Blackburn I also make 4 links. So. Like if this was on West, the correct place to let it finish.
Overlords. More minerals required. Newly birthed queen ready.
Can we come back here?
Sufficient energy.
Cannot get this anymore.
Swarm has evolved.
Bring these guys forward. No, not you.
Queen
This.
birth successful. Must spawn more overlords. More minerals required. Not enough minerals. Must be morphed on. Not enough energy.
Oh,
Newly birthed queen ready. Mineral quantity insufficient.
wait, what? How are my queens hotkeys right now? My queens are
Queen birth successful.
fucking wide at this point.
Insufficient energy. Newly birthed queen ready.
Okay, I have 1 queen too many. I was wondering what the hell is going on.
More minerals required. Insufficient overlords. More overlords required. Hive cluster command under attack. Assault not enough. Must spawn more overlords. Insufficient overlords. Insufficient energy.
That was wide. What? Why did you do that?
Under attack. Assault.
You can glaze?
Not enough energy.
What is going on? We're supposed to try and kill
Enemy
drones.
assaulting drones.
Okay, now I can make drones.
Command unacceptable.
Very, very awful early game because I played it super safe.
Insufficient
I
energy.
made so many links and I still lost workers. I made a queen too many.
Command
Still lost workers.
not enough energy.
Mainly it's a bad early game because I lost workers. And
Insufficient energy.
I think my early game's too bad to make a Spire here. Usually it's the easiest Spire ever.
Unacceptable.
What's up with my queens? Why are you not hot-kid?
Command unacceptable.
That's what this looks like an all-in to me.
More overlords required. Not enough energy.
Oh, I had an Evo here, I just didn't realize. Guess we're going to double upgrades.
Enemy assaulting drones.
I made drones now, because yeah, he's not attacking if he sees this.
Swarm forces under attack.
Unless he's nuts.
Swarm forces under attack. Insufficient energy. Not enough energy. Mineral field depleted. Swarm forces mineral under attack. Insufficient. Swarm forces under attack. More minerals required. Insufficient additional energy has been mineral quantity insufficient. Mineral field
Control a little
exhausted.
bit.
Insufficient overlords must command unacceptable. More overlords, not enough energy. Must spawn more overlords. Mineral field exhausted.
This is the perfect wall
More
over here.
swarm has evolved. Swarm forces under attack. Creep tumor under attack. Must spawn more overlords. Evolution complete. Mutation insufficient overlords. More overlords required. Swarm forces under attack. Sequences spun. No, not possible. Creep tumor under attack.
I do wanna like take engage here while I'm running in.
Creep tumor forces under attack. No, not possible. Supply limit reached.
No hive transition or no? You know what I mean.
No, not possible. Supply limit reached. No, not hive cluster under direct assault. Drones under attack. Swarm forces under attack. Tumor under attack.
I dare you to step on creep with that army.
Creep tumor forces under attack. Swarm forces under attack. Supply limit.
He's taking
Hive
it back.
cluster under direct assault. Swarm has evolved. Swarm forces under attack. Mineral cluster expended. No. Creep tumor under attack. Limit reached. No, not
Bending
possible.
sucks so hard at defending
Supply
against this
limit.
type of stuff.
Hive cluster under
This is why
direct
bendings are bad also
assault.
against the hero style.
No, not possible. Supply limit
In case
reached.
you guys were wondering. Why is not a single Zerg player making banings against that style? It's because once the zealots come into your base, banings
Mineral
absolutely
cluster
suck. They always trade off.
insufficient energy. Creep tumor under attack. Evolution expended. Not enough energy. Creep tumor under insufficient Vespi. Hive cluster under direct assault. Swarm has evolved.
Huh? What's here?
Mutation complete. No, not possible. Supply.
Oh my
limit
god, he's making these guys. We're dead. I didn't see it. I didn't look at the. I mean, I fucking had the scout on this and I still
Swarm
lost.
forces under attack.
Lurkers are so bad, man. Every time I lose against the 6k players it's because I'm playing Lurkers.
Swarm must spawn more overlords.
Like, what do you want me to do in this scenario? Run at them? It doesn't work.
Hive cluster under direct assault. Insufficient energy.
Gave me 3 disruptors for free, 4,
Not enough energy.
so it doesn't work.
Hive cluster swarm forces under attack.
Oh my god. I should not have trolled, I should have just played serious and made a fucking great Respire. Or Aspire in general. Oh, I didn't even start the Lurker then, well.
Insufficient energy. Mineral field exhausted. Enemy assaulting drones. Creep tumor under attack. Insufficient overlords. Not enough energy. Creep insufficient under attack.
The game is so doomed because of the War
Mineral
Prism.
field
I can't,
mutation complete.
I want to lose these, so might as well.
Sequences spun. No, not possible. Supply limit reached. Mineral cluster expended. Command unacceptable.
We're gonna turtle and play from
Swarm
behind. That's so
forces
much
under attack. Acceptable.
else I can do, honestly.
Not enough energy. Swarm forces under attack. Depleted. Hive cluster under direct assault. Insufficient overlords. Swarm forces under evolution complete. Creep tumor under attack. More overlords required. Hive cluster under direct assault. Creep enemy under attack. Drones. Swarm forces under attack. Hive cluster under direct assault. Sequences spun. Swarm mutated.
I got actually.
Swarm forces geyser under attack.
I can't believe this is the speed they borrow now. I like if we forget about TVZ for a moment. That's actually fucking funny.
Swarm forces under attack.
So obviously we're dead, but I know I am. Usually, whenever I don't make a lurker, usually I'm considerably better than my opponent, so I should be able to.
Command unacceptable. Not enough energy.
Have some comeback potential somehow.
Mineral field exhausted.
Can't quite see it yet.
Supply limit reached. Mineral field depleted. New command. Newly birthed queen ready. Command unacceptable. Creep tumor under attack. Mineral cluster expended. Sequences spun. Swarm mutated. Must command unacceptable. No, not possible. Supply limit reached. Command unacceptable.
I clicked the wrong hotkey there. That was fantastic.
Energy. Not enough energy. Mineral field exhausted. Swarm forces under attack.
Okay.
No, not possible. Supply limit
Finally I
reached.
killed this shit. About time. It was obviously not on purpose, in case anybody is wondering.
Mineral field exhausted. Hive cluster under direct assault.
Where am I?
Mutation complete. No, not possible. Swarm forces under attack.
Come on! What?
Hive cluster not possible. Supply limit
What's going on?
reached. Hive cluster under direct assault. Swarm forces under attack. Insufficient energy. Creep tumor under attack. Vespine geyser exhausted.
That's actually pretty sad, because he made the absolute worst army possible, which is basically carrier only. He made like the only army where our army could have actually was actually enough to win the ground fight.
Unacceptable.
But my Vipers were out of energy because I tried to go for like an up dark play here. And I did not look at them. I need a greater spy. I really need Broodlords, like holy fuck, lurkers are shit. But I don't have time, so I need to work more
Not
lurkers.
possible. Mineral field swarm forces sufficient attack cluster under direct assault.
I don't want to play this game anymore. Complete garbage of a game. So bad, is it? Oh my god, bro, I can't. I did miss you, yeah. I hope yeah, I hope your thing went well. So- Lurkers are actually like the issue is I tried to be on the map with them. I should just accept that it's pointless. But I made lurkers for fun. Like I said, I was trolling when I made the Hydra then. Because I was like, you know what? I made ultras against Terran, might as well make lurkers against Protoss. I should not have done that. I learned my lesson, guys. Like losing against 6k players is it's too annoying, man. Or I don't know what the MMR my opponent was, but I'm gonna not do that anymore. Not gonna do that anymore. Still in a good mood though. Still in a good mood. We say no to lurkers. From now on.
Not enough minerals. More. Must spawn more overlords. More overlords required. Insufficient overlords. Mineral quantity insufficient. Not enough minerals. Additional Vespine gas required. Need more Vespine gas.
It's not this, it's Gerald.
Mineral quantity insufficient. Not enough minerals. Queen birth successful. More minerals required.
I'm gonna check if
Hive cluster under direct assault.
can't hit from here. Pretending? Leaves.
Newly birthed.
So we most certainly
Must
also
spawn
cannot
more overlords. Must be swarm forces under attack. Evolution insufficient
I
overlords.
mean, for some reason my brain is a little bit
Not enough energy.
little slow today. You also can't sack the adepts is what I meant to say.
Must
It's very bad that I went
spawn
here,
more.
honestly. I should have went in here to check if he's researching or not. Now we don't know and we still lost the overlord.
Unacceptable. More queens.
Kinda bad.
Successful. Must be morphed on creep. Insufficient. Swarm forces under attack. Mineral quantity. Not enough energy. Insufficient energy. Not enough. Not enough energy. More minerals required.
What?
Not enough minerals. More minerals required. Newly birthed queen ready. Mineral quantity insufficient. More minerals required. Swarm forces under attack.
I lost it! He was dead if I didn't click the fucking cleaning button, man. Fuck you, cleaning button.
Mineral quantity insufficient.
Oh my god.
More minerals
Why can I aim
required.
move these? Oh my. This is shit.
Insufficient energy.
He
Not
fucking got saved
enough
by a cleaning, but I can't believe it. You're right, so he's morphing those in, probably.
Not enough energy. Mineral quantity must be morphed on creep.
Whatever, we have queens. Good enough to defend everything.
Not enough minerals. Mineral quantity insufficient.
Ooh.
More minerals required. Not enough insufficient energy.
I'm not even sure that we're ahead, honestly. Because I overmade the Zerglings by such an insane amount.
Swarm forces under attack.
Shoot! That was
Not
close-ish.
enough energy. More minerals, insufficient energy. Creep tumors under attack. Not enough mineral quantity, insufficient. Swarm forces under attack. Swarm forces under attack. Mineral quantity insufficient.
That is some white shit.
Insufficient
Okay, so
overlords.
my flex is turning on. I need a second.
Must be morphed on creep. Command unacceptable. Swarm has evolved. Must spawn more overlords. Mineral field exhausted.
We will distract.
Not sequences spun. Wire swarm mutated. Need more Vespine gas. Not enough minerals. Swarm forces under attack. Swarm forces under attack.
Distraction worked.
Must be morphed on creep. Mineral quantity insufficient. More minerals required. Not enough mineral cluster expended. Command swarm forces under attack.
That was dumb as brick.
Mineral cluster expended.
Yeah, no automaton here to save you this time, my friend.
More minerals required. Mineral field must be morphed on creep. Mineral quantity insufficient. Not enough energy.
I never started this.
Not enough minerals. Mineral quantity insufficient. More minerals required. Successful. Swarm forces under attack.
Go! Ooh, he choked that one. He choked that one. Holy shit.
Mineral sequences spun.
Everything under
Swarm
control?
Mutated. Swarm. No, not possible. Supply limit reached. Insufficient energy. Not enough energy.
This is not actually the correct hatchery to suck, by the way. How did he know the thing was there? He baited my baitings.
No,
That was where
not
manually
possible.
detonated.
Supply limit reached.
I waited for as long as possible to make sure that they're actually gonna die.
Insufficient energy. Swarm forces under attack. Mineral field exhausted. Supply limit. Mineral cluster expended.
And carriers on this one, that's highly unusual.
Not enough energy. Mineral field depleted. Insufficient energy. Mutation complete. Creep tumor not possible. Supply limit reached. Evolution complete. Swarm forces under attack.
Time to make some
Command
spores.
unacceptable. Swarm forces under attack.
And now all we need to do is survive.
No, not possible. Supply limit reached.
I think. But he's not attacking, so now I'm not sure anymore.
No, not possible. Supply
I was very confident
limit.
about this statement. Okay, here he is.
Creep tumor under attack. Swarm forces under attack. Hive cluster under direct assault. Mineral cluster expended. No, not possible. Supply limit reached. No, not possible. Supply limit reached. Swarm forces under attack. Mineral field depleted.
This is how you usually play against this style. Not like this lurker. If you go lurkers, you need to go lurkers right away. It's not really a transition from Ravager Bane. Yeah, the creep is still bugged. In tournaments we play with a different version, usually. Unbelievable. You're putting on the cap. When is King of Battles here? Is it in 2 days, right? It's just oh, the entire group. That's okay. They're doing 2 groups at once. Welcome back, Hannah. We got Clem on Blackburn. Alright. That's gonna be hard.
More
Nice hat, thank you. You got the 50 puppies. Nice.
must spawn more overlords.
Yeah, for some reason my brain feels a little slow on the move this stream, but maybe we can take down Clem anyways. Who knows? We'll see. Let's try Muta.
Mineral quantity insufficient. Not enough minerals.
I'm gonna try taking the gold base as well. But like this map in late game is a horror, so
insufficient.
might as well.
Not enough mineral. More minerals required.
Yes, thank you. Thanks for the donation. The most what? Wiggly? Yeah, that's what keeps me up at night as well, personally. Yeah, you guys can discuss in the chat.
Insufficient overlords.
Bro, why is my queen so late? It's supposed to spawn now. Oh.
Newly birthed queen ready.
That queen that took some moonwalking lessons, holy shit.
Swarm forces under attack. Not must be morphed on creep.
That's so bad, that's on, you can see that. Okay, he didn't look right away.
Queen birth
That
successful.
guys were cool.
More overlords required. Swarm forces under attack. Newly insufficient overlords. Mineral quantity insufficient.
Okay, so we
Not
cannot play
enough
past Mida, sadly.
energy.
This is more
Must be
CC 2-1-1.
morphed on creep. Newly birthed queen ready. Command unacceptable. Swarm has evolved.
I would still try to play Muta, but not like super fast.
Insufficient energy. Not enough energy. Insufficient energy. More minerals required. Not enough energy. Insufficient required. More overlords required. Command must spawn more. Not enough energy.
I am
Queen
sort of afraid that
successful.
there's gonna be Medivac showing up in my main.
Mineral quantity insufficient. Newly birthed queen ready. Not enough minerals. Creep tumor under attack. Mineral quantity insufficient. Command unacceptable. Queen birth successful. Swarm forces under attack. Insufficient energy. Not enough.
Oh, Midas.
energy.
Did I start double upgrades? I did.
More minerals
Should I just start
required.
9 overlords instead of 9 Midas? I'm telling you guys, today my brain is
Not
not.
enough minerals.
running high capacity.
Insufficient energy.
I use it all up in the team league.
Creep tumor under attack. More minerals required. Evolution complete. Mineral quantity insufficient. Not enough energy. Mineral field exhausted. Drones under attack. Not enough minerals. Hive cluster under direct swarm forces under attack. Additional Vespine gas required. Mineral cluster, swarm forces under attack. Mutated. Mutation complete.
We fucking destroyed them. What the fuck? What the fuck? No clue what's going on today. Man. Lost a disc and then beat 7k clump. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, maybe brain is not necessary, guys. I should have just listened to Rainer whenever he told me he doesn't use his brain. It was the secret to his success all along. No pain, no brain, no pain. Yeah, probably the best team name ever. Gonna make a song request. Have you heard the new Valorant Agent song? I don't play Valorant. I don't. Yeah, sure. Send me the link. I will allow it this once. Because you put Wicked behind it. Isn't Valorant Weave stuff? I don't know. I don't play it. Let's see. It's similar to League of Legends, isn't it? No brain, no bane. No brain, no brain. Where's the TTS? There was TTS at last donation. What? Try 100 bits. Did I miss a donation? Wait, the RoboBay one was you? I didn't see, I'm so sorry. 333, thanks. This is not exactly my music, to be honest. Okay, this is your last song request.
More minerals required.
Sin for now, banned from song requests. So back to better music. Yeah, now I'm now I'm definitely blushing. I think it's a bit of both probably. The hat is really giving me the
Not
confidence
enough
that is
minerals.
needed.
More minerals required. Mineral quantity
I appreciate it,
insufficient.
Dave. I really do. Which are complimenting me instead of making fun of me. I don't know how to feel about this, to be honest.
Not enough minerals. More minerals required. Mineral quantity insufficient.
Wait, do you guys hear this or no? Did you guys just not hear that? That's big actually. I thought you guys were hearing this all along. We do not? Okay, I gotta test it afterwards.
Additional Vespine gas required.
I'm sorry about that. The TTS was working always from me on my end, but apparently it's not.
Need more Vespine gas.
Alright.
Insufficient Vespine gas. More minerals required.
Well, at least I can hear it, so I know what it said. Thanks for the bits. Again, Dave.
Newly birthed queen ready.
Oh, I wasn't gonna get it.
Not enough minerals. Mineral quantity insufficient. Swarm forces under attack. Insufficient energy. Not enough minerals. Mineral
Oracle
quantity
program?
insufficient. More warlord successful.
Where is the Oracle? No? Nice sponsor.
Swarm has evolved.
The moment we get hit, we're gonna fly towards the gas. It's the only relevant information we can
Swarm
get.
new forces under attack.
Oh, it's not okay.
More minerals required.
Has to be DT drop, right? No third units.
Queen birth successful. Command unacceptable.
That's a robot. Man, I'm so fucking done with my life. I can't. Full damage would have been sick.
Newly birthed queen ready.
What is happening? That's an observer, right? Not a DT? I think that's just an observer somewhere.
Creep tumor under attack.
Thanks for the bits.
Creep tumor
This time
under
I didn't hear
attack.
anything. Wow, that was a bad finish. I'm gonna make a spore. Because I feel my head.
Not enough energy.
Maybe it's not necessary. I already have one here. With the disruptor. I'm gonna go Muta, fuck it. I feel like this early game was too bad for him
Swarm
to kill me,
forces under attack.
even if I go Muta. Usually Muta is not exactly
Must
safe,
be
but
morphed on creep. Insufficient overlords. Swarm forces under attack. Insufficient energy. Swarm forces under attack. Insufficient energy. Not enough energy.
thanks for the sub
Swarm
gifts.
forces under attack.
Yikes. Oh my god, thank you so much for the sub gifts.
Insufficient energy.
Lou with 5 more.
Additional Vespine
I appreciate it,
gas
honestly.
required. Insufficient Vespine gas.
Thanks for everything.
Need more Vespine gas.
Time to catch this shit.
Mineral field exhausted. Additional swarm forces under attack.
I would have much preferred in a... I thought he was gonna recall that, but he couldn't.
Need more Vespine. Mineral field depleted. Insufficient cluster Vespine expended. Gas.
Roach? Oh my god, I didn't even click it.
Command unacceptable.
Oh my god, bro. How is this possible? I realized I forgot roach speed and then I thought I clicked it. I absolutely did not click it though. So now we're stuck with roach speed, let's mute us.
Command
Roach speed, less roaches.
unacceptable.
Like my...
Sequences spun. Swarm mutated. Need more Vespine gas.
She's just now taking... I mean, the game should be over, to be honest.
No, not possible. Supply limit reached. No, not possible.
Where is this guy?
Supply limit reached. Swarm forces under attack.
So, I have no road speed and no bane speed. So let's maybe
Additional
not do that.
Vespine gas required. Evolution complete. Insufficient no, not possible. Supply acceptable reached.
Bane speed on the way though, that's better than the rogue speed.
Has evolved.
Thanks for the sub, Mario Caprizo. Oh my god.
Swarm forces under attack. Mutation complete. No, not possible. Supply limit reached. Swarm forces under attack. Hive cluster under direct assault.
Oh, I didn't kill these rocks. I need to suck this.
No. Swarm forces under attack. Reached. Hive clusters under direct assault. Supply limit reached. No, not possible. Supply limit reached. Hive cluster not possible. Assault. Swarm forces under attack. Swarm forces possible attack. Supply limit.
This is actually an absolute cancer position to attack into. Holy shit. I need him to come out of there.
Depleted. Mineral field exhausted. Creep tumor under attack. Swarm forces under attack. Hive cluster under direct assault. Sequences spun. Swarm mutated. Mineral cluster expended. Swarm forces under attack.
There's no way he has all of this.
Mineral field depleted.
I have no larva, by the way. If I lose this fight, I'm dead. Which is very unfortunate, because I am losing this fight. I'm not quite. He's blinked there, yeah.
Forces
yes.
under attack. Swarm forces under attack. Creep tumor under attack. Queen birth successful. Swarm forces under attack. Newly birthed queen ready. Swarm forces under attack. Queen birth successful.
None of my hatchery hotkeys work. Because I already lost all of those bases.
Swarm forces under attack. Newly birthed queen.
I'm just gonna make sure he doesn't have a base, and we should be fine.
Must spawn more
He does not.
overlords. Queen birth successful. Swarm forces.
I don't know
under
how
attack.
really the game sometimes works for pros players, but he should still be dead, right?
Swarm forces under attack. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field exhausted. Must spawn more. Swarm forces under attack.
Gonna come here with the stalkers.
Swarm forces under attack. More minerals required. Not enough minerals. Mineral quantity.
Are we losing? No way, right?
More minerals
How
required.
does Protoss work
Not
sometimes? I don't
enough
understand.
minerals.
It doesn't even have +3.
Mineral quantity insufficient. Evolution complete.
Okay, that was a bad thing.
More mineral. Not enough energy.
Should maybe stop assuming the game is over and start playing the game again.
Not enough minerals. Mineral quantity insufficient. Not enough minerals. Vespine guys. Mineral quantity insufficient. Swarm forces under attack.
Oh my god, please.
More minerals required. Creep tumor under attack. Mineral quantity insufficient. Swarm forces under attack.
We're gonna lose this game, am I not?
Not enough minerals.
Does he have a hidden base or something?
More
Like, where actually is this money
minerals
coming from?
required.
And now he expanded again, I
Mineral
suppose. But
quantity insufficient. Command unacceptable.
this is so tragic, this game, holy shit.
More minerals required. Mineral field exhausted. Mineral field depleted.
I should have never made a single investor, those guys also are not good.
Mineral cluster expended.
And it makes my control group suck. My screen hotkeys also are confusing the fuck out of me.
Command unacceptable.
Give this base.
Must be command unacceptable. Must be morphed on creep. Swarm forces under attack. Need more Vespine gas. Mineral field depleted. Vespine geyser depleted. Swarm mineral forces exhausted. Attack. Not enough minerals. Insufficient Vespine gas. Swarm forces under attack. Mineral cluster expended. Vespine geyser depleted. Mineral field depleted. Insufficient Vespine gas. Need more swarm forces under attack.
Use everything at once. Oh, one more.
Swarm forces under attack. Hive cluster under direct assault. Swarm forces under attack. Additional Vespine gas required. Swarm forces under attack. Need more
Why did I kill
Vespine
that?
gas. Additional Vespine gas required. Swarm forces under attack has evolved. Swarm forces additional under Vespine gas required. Hive cluster under direct assault.
I need to get this guy. I mean, this game might not be good, but holy shit. It's something. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm still at +1. Him too.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Really kinda wanna take a fight here.
Newly birthed queen ready. Enemy assaulting drones. Creep tumor under attack. Swarm forces under attack. Mineral field exhaust. Enemy assaulting drone. Queen birth successful. Swarm forces under attack. Need more Vespine gas. Insufficient energy. Insufficient Vespine gas. Additional Vespine gas required. Insufficient Vespine gas. Additional Vespine gas required. Swarm forces under attack. Swarm forces under attack. Mutation complete. Swarm forces under attack.
Where is his money coming from? I don't get it. Does he have top right or something?
Mineral field depleted. Swarm forces under attack. Queen birth successful. Need more Vespine.
Bro, I'm so clueless as to what the fuck is happening here. But we're winning, right?
Additional Vespine gas required.
Okay. Let's forget about this game. Thank you very much, Lou, for the 5 sub gifts at the start of this absolute train wreck of a game. Shopify Lambo, yeah, that's me. Bro, I don't even understand where this guy got his money from. Like, he must have invested into Bitcoin or something at the start of the game, but because I really, it made no sense to me. Why not just 2 or 3 and 5? It makes the game much harder, and usually the projectile is too slow to catch stalkers. Is the biggest issue. Invested into Bitcoin during, yeah, I mean, obviously at the beginning of it, yeah. The guy had The game was 24. He was on 4 base for 24 minutes. Bro, I had so many bases that my screen hotkeys ran out. I had like 8 different hatcheries. The guy's on fucking 4 base. What a... Okay, dude, that was just a Robo first disruptor job, pretty much. What about Pippiga Tuesday? Is it Tuesday today? Okay, because Dave is asking, I'm gonna do... Let's do couple replays. If you guys have... Do you guys have replays? Does anybody want free coaching? Anybody? When he attacked me with the Sentry Stalker Colossus, there's no way Infestors were good there. Vipers is what I needed to break the force fields. That would have been perfect. Infestors, not so much. Okay, so anybody who is subscribed or got gifted a sub can put a replay in the Pippiga Tuesday chat of my Discord. Pippiga Tuesday submissions, it's called. I will give you guys 5 minutes to upload. So, yeah. If by 5 minutes there's not enough replays, also I'm just not gonna do it. Madrid City in 10 minutes will win. I think City. I'm gonna go 3-1 City, or maybe 2-1, 3-1, 2-1, something like that. You have an MMR level expectations for replays? No, absolutely not. You can be bronze and send it in. I will just I will analyze it differently depending on your level. So if you upload a replay, put in your MMR preferably, and then put in what I should look at. Otherwise, it takes too long if I try to look at everything. I have a replay, but I'm a gold newbie. Yeah, but also you're not subscribed, so that's the main issue. Being in gold league doesn't matter. Can't you catch a probe with 2 links if you micro the one that is behind? No, the Zerglings now have a proper... Yeah, in Wings of Liberty you used to do it, now not anymore. They micro themselves. You do this every Tuesday? I used to, but not anymore, because usually people tune out the moment I do it. But we can do it like bi-weekly or something, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Also, very little people actually uploaded the replay, so I'm like, maybe no one actually cares, so I should just not do it, you know? So far, 1 person uploaded the replay. So I'm just gonna take this. It's also a cannon rush, which means that's perfect. So we got a Masters 3 replay. And he just said, I don't know how to hold.
Another learning.
I didn't even know there was a day 9 announcer. Oh, right, and I need to fix the text-to-speech. I don't know why you guys can't hear that. That's weird. Weird. He asks you for the league and then he cannon rush. That's just sick. So this cannon rush you can hold with the drones. You put like five drones or 6 drones here. And 1 here, 2 here. So you attack this. And then you can put a 9th drone on the probe until the hatchery finishes and you make a spine. That's how you hold it. The reason you can hold this so easily is because it's a gate first cannon rush, and there is not enough space here to make 2 cannons. 1 cannon is not enough DPS. You will see this finishes. By the time this finishes, the pylon will be dead. You can put some damage, and then you can also make Zerglings. So you cancel the hatchery, which is a fine response if you don't know how to defend it. But you could have also just... Okay, now you go here with a drone. He was not allowed to cancel that. That was a huge mistake. Make Zerglings. Yeah, you should have made Zerglings here ASAP, because if you made Zerglings, he needs a cannon at home or a full wall momentarily, and then right after you can kill these pylons as well, so it's nice. I guess you forgot an overlord, and that's why. I would have, in that case, at least extractor tricked the queen out. Queen is very important, since your hatchery was delayed, you want the queen ASAP for the larva. But in theory, this should be not bad for you. You should double expand, and you should be ahead. Because he didn't let this cannon finish. So he went forge, he spent 2 pylons and to just cancel the hatch once. And then you could retake it right after, it's not even good for him. The lair is very off. I don't know why you're making a lair. Are you nidusing? Okay, so you were ahead, or you were even, let's say. Because you didn't make a queen. And then you should have, the moment the natural finished, you should have pulled everything out of gas. Just mine minerals. Don't make a lair. I don't know what this lair is for. Because I was floating gas. Just keep the I understand that reasoning, but the thing is a lair costs 150 minerals, which is too expensive. The thing is you're also floating money. That's because you didn't double expand fast enough, and you also didn't make the queen right away. But if you're floating money, you also can't make a creep tumor. You need to wait till this queen is done. You need to inject there right now. So you're floating a lot of money. This, like, your response was logical and was fine, but the follow-up is questionable. You're also making 2 spores at a time. I don't know what these spores are here for. One more thing. Against cannon rush, you can just run into the main as well with the overlord. You check where the second pylon is, and then you go back down here. You can scout for that later if you want. But I don't know why you were making spore crawlers. This doesn't even look like Stargate, really. What? What happened with the font? Okay, road speed that early also is not important. Yeah, the way you hold this is exactly what you're doing right now. Just Roach Ravager and Micro. And pull all the queens to the front. You're doing a fantastic job here. That's just your early game sucked a little bit. Like, if you clean up your early game just a little bit, you would have crushed this. Completely destroyed it. And now the game's over. So I'm gonna showcase this once real quick. You see this go down. Your response, you pull 9 workers, and then there's a pylon here, so these go here. This is the most important one. And you're gonna attack these, and then usually the probe backs out, so this one can follow the probe. And then these kill the pylon relatively quickly, right? This is attack moving the probe right now. Probe is somewhere over here, so it can make more. And then you do this, and you make a round of Zerglings. Now you have 4 Zerglings on the way. And he needs to, yeah, reinforce this. Usually there's an easy hold. I don't think there's a single map in the map right now that has great cannon rush, but I think maybe Glittering has a viable one. You guys can put the videos in the in the subscriber Discord. Basically, you will see it if you link if you link the Discord with your Twitch account. So if you're a new subscriber, you need to link that, and then it might take a while to actually accept it. There's a second replay there now. Basically, everybody who's uploading replay right now is getting free coaching. The next one is a 3.2k ZVT. Biggest problem is macro while fighting. I need to learn safe unit movement while trying to macro so I don't float thousands of resources and lose the army. Alright, so we're gonna zoom through this because it's a very long replay. And let's take a look at it. I'm too nervous to send replays in. Why is that Don't worry, I won't go too hard. I'm just pointing out mistakes, and I also usually go depending on the level of the replay that's in. This now is diamond, so I'm not going to be as critical as of the last replay. Thank you, Sundance Prime with the Twitch Prime. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Welcome to the Lambo, fam. There's a channel point free Pepega Tuesday, yes. Okay, so you saw it's 3cc actually, that's great. The early game looks fine so far. Queen production is a little bit off, and you're lacking a creep tumor. But other than that, okay, you're going lair. I'm assuming this is a muta play of some sorts. You're going in for the scout, you see it's mech. The best counter against this, if you guys want to have a free win, is you make roaches, make 66 drones, you get borrow, and then you just go roach ravager and attack them. Swarm was also the free win against this. Swarm was Nidus, but you get Ling Bane sides are also okay. You really need to work on spreading creep in the early game. The creep spread should be part of your build order, and it's like the same every game. So yeah, you gotta work on that. Usually the first energy of the queen and natural is creep tumor. Alright, and your drone count is way too low. So basically, if you want to play the style that you're playing right now, you need 16 drones, 16 drones, 16 drones on every mineral line first before you do anything else. That's very important. But you're still in a... I mean, you're behind, but... It's not like your opponent is macroing like a god either. But let's get closer to the problem, since you said it's about having to watch your army of some... You're doing great at the engagement parts if you learn how to macro. So like, for example, I'm gonna go into your vision. Let's see this. So we're macroing. We're injecting, perfect. Now we're setting up the surround. Maybe before doing the surround, you could do a run of injects. Right? Right before. Injects should take you less than a second, so it should be fine. Then you go for the surround. Now you're probably gonna micro for 30 seconds instead of doing anything else. But you're building units, that's great, that's great. If you just make Ling Bane, you probably also should make a macro hatchery. So at this point, you can see you can't do anything anymore. You click away, your units are faster than his, so you just click here somewhere on the minimap, and you just go back to injecting. This is not... Like, you're not doing injects anymore right now, so... Basically, the moment you see, okay, I might not be able to do anything here, just click back, one move command on the minimap somewhere, and then inject, and then try to spend your money as well. You have 6 larvae, so... Another tip that I can give you is, if you're floating money, even though you want to play a Ling Bane composition, maybe make the more expensive units, if you have access to them. That can be ultras, it can be roaches, it can be hydras, whatever you want really. Also, your drone count is very low. You realize that now yourself, and you're making drones, that's perfect. This is not good. So with Banelings, you don't want to do any poking against this type of army. You just want a full-on engagement, preferably with a surround, just like so. Right now your macro's fine, because you have very little drones. To be honest, your macro is completely fine. I would suggest you to learn how to spread creep and just focus on it for a week straight. You're gonna play way worse, or your results are gonna be way worse, but you're gonna implement it into your gameplay, and then, like, if you have creep here right now, and your units stand here, you are certain that you don't need to look at your army right now, because you will get a notification from seeing your opponent's army on creep. Whereas now, the army could literally be sieging up right here, and you wouldn't know, right? So I think spreading creep would be great to learn here. Thank you, Spanish Goat, for the 7 months. Appreciate it. That was odd. So because you see all of this stacked and you barely have any anti-R, so I would have thrown down a parasitic bomb here and disengaged. It's like this is all blinded, but it doesn't really matter if the Liberators are owning your lurkers. Also, you need more workers. You're losing this game mostly because you don't have enough workers. Your macro is fine. Your worker count is awful. And you have too much gas for your worker count as well. So you I mean, yeah. You're about to have 5 Vipers. I also think your unit composition is not great, but your unit composition is fine for Diamond. Like, it doesn't... That's not what's ever gonna lose you the game, I think. So yeah, you're trading fine. This is very good against mech. This type of resource is lost. So I wouldn't worry too much about the micro. You're not floating a lot. I wouldn't worry too much about the macro. Unit composition is questionable, but it's okay. Spreading creep and drone count are the biggest things I see here. Because if you play like this with more drones, you're just winning, I think. And usually if you're very Hydra heavy, they don't have a burst damage, but they have a nice range, so you should try to abduct these units instead of blinding clouding all the time. With the ultras, for sure you should blinding cloud, but with a Hydra lurker, you need to abduct units one by one. It's exactly like this. Perfect. And yeah, you're too lurker heavy. You need the Hydras are... I mean, they are the worst unit we have against mech, but they kill at least the stuff that you abduct, so... You're trading extremely effectively. I wish I had the income thing. Like, you just... Usually Zerg is supposed to outmine Terran by a lot. It's not happening here. Did you send in a win? Guys, there's only one rule for sending in replays. It has to be a loss. This is an ancient rule of the Paprika Tuesday. Or are you the Terran? The Spanish Go, thanks for 7 months. What do we do, guys? You didn't know the rule. We're not left with much of a choice, are we? First of all, this is a ban for Paprika Tuesday. For the next time I do it. I don't even know when that is gonna be. And you're gonna get a short timeout. Is there any questions before the before the timeout is gonna happen about the replay? Doesn't seem to be the case. What is a good unit composition for Turtle Mech plus Liberators? Lingbane Ravager. I think, honestly, I think that's the best if you guys learn how to just do that. And then you just stay on that and win the game with it. And if they have too many things, you make Broodlords. Otherwise, you just stay on it. Maybe Ellen Festers. Is submitting 2 to the Tuesday frowned upon? I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna... You are only allowed to send one. No one... I don't think no one even tried that yet. Frowned upon. Okay, chat, give me a number between 1 and 4. You guys have a number between 1 and 4. Whoever answers first gets to decide which replay I'm gonna watch. 4. Alright, so we have a formerly 4.6k Zerg struggling versus Protoss. Thanks for the tips. Wait. Why formerly? Why don't you give me your MMR now? Alright, so we have Castro next. You're 4.6 now. Or I guess you didn't play much. Either way, let's see. Do you have any tips on how to learn Lingbane Micro? It stresses me out. In ZVZ, you mean, or another ban incoming? You said you won this. Okay, Castro, you're gonna get. Yeah, you didn't know the rule. It's fine. We're gonna watch the replay anyways, and then we'll get to the ban. You guys are not allowed to send any replay, both of you. Next time we do this. Alright, this is too many drones. There's not even a point in pulling this many. Like, all of these are doing nothing. You see the... Like... Too many drones. But fine. Your opponent is opening Forge. Very cool. We're just making drones. You saw a probe leave, theoretically. You should try to always have links on the map to scout with. Because, like, if you see this, you don't need a Roach Warren. That's huge. That's 200 more minutes that you have to spend on something else. And also, if you look here, you also know you're safe. Because you cannot make a sentry and a shield battery and an attack. So you don't need this. You most certainly don't need Spore Crawlers. There is no build order in the universe where they go Stalker, Sentry, third base. Orica. Protoss does not have that much gas. So, definitely, early game you need to actually look at your Overlord and then try to make calls with that. By the way, Castro, if you have any questions, you can just ask during the game. This makes it maybe a little bit easier for me to give effective feedback. Yeah, but if he goes for a Stalker and then a Sentry, it's gonna be super late, the Oracle, and you're gonna have Queens anyway, so it's not like you're gonna lose the game because of it. The worst that could happen would be like a DT drop, but if you have vision on the map. What time does the first unit come out from Protoss normally? 2:35. But Okay, I think if you want to do an attack like this, you should not make Hydras. It would work a lot better if you just made Roach Ravager. The Hydras cost money to tech into, and they don't do anything. Like, they don't really add anything to your push. I don't even think this upgrade finishes. So yeah, like, I like your game plan. It's very simple. This is, like, if you want to climb MMR, learn how to play the early game, make 66 drones, make an army and an A move. It's gonna work a lot. And in theory, what you're doing is awful against what your opponent is doing because he has Drow Obey. But your opponent, like, I don't know what happened here exactly, but he made Colossus instead of Disruptors. So yeah, it doesn't even need to be earlier. You just have more stuff if you don't go with Hydras. You could be maxed right now instead of making Hydras, and the double upgrade also is kind of unnecessary. And the Spire is really weird as well. So, for example, if you wanna, I don't know if this was this for Corruptors? Instead of Corruptors, Vipers are a better counter, especially with your army, because against Corruptors, Protoss can force field and focus fire the Corruptors. And also kite back focus fire Corruptors. Whereas Vipers, once you abduct the unit, it's just dead. I see. So yeah, it's better if you go Roach Ravager. Baneling is usually the normal composition we play against, and then into Vipers for the Colossus. Or if you want to try to the timing push, then just Roach Ravager. Hydras we really only make to make Lurkers. They're kind of like a unit that exists, but like, it's more of a troll, really. It's not bad though for the lower leagues because it does damage and it costs a lot, which means you guys can spend your money easier. Okay, any last questions before we do the timeout? And yeah, for sure, if you just look at your overlord, you see a sentry, don't make spores. Delay your roach warren. Make drones. Are there any tells if they're going DT? Usually it's warp gate right away, otherwise it's not safe. And then, usually it's always a stalker and an adept. It's not a ban, it's just a timeout, don't worry. you will be back in a couple of minutes. Goodbye, Castro. It was a pleasure. Okay, I'll do one last. Okay, guys. Number between 1 and 3. 1. Okay. That was Iba. So now we have Iba's replay. Dave, you were 2. You put the wrong number in there. You guys know what I meant. Okay. You're getting technical with me. Iba posted a replay and he said, I have no game plan. So now we have a Grandmaster replay, so this is going to be a little bit more technical. Even though he also has no game plan, so it's very similar to the game before. The opposing race is Protoss, as a disc. Lonely, lonely. There's infinite numbers between 1 and 3. That's also technically correct. Next time I'm gonna specify natural numbers. Math stream when? Yeah, I don't think so. What? You already lost the game, what happened? I was like, okay, an EVA replay, I can chill in the early game. Then I check and you already lost the game, what the fuck? Okay, I need to actually pay attention. What is your setup here? Wait, how do you not... So, this looks like an Oracle or Void Ray, obviously. So you go in. Your queens are supposed to stand here. You don't need to make the spore until you see it's an Oracle, but... The Void Ray would have spawned now, and... I mean, both of your queens should be here. They're not. This is manageable. This is not manageable anymore. This is very bad, very bad. There's no reason for... I also do this sometimes, but yeah, the queens need to stand here. And if your overlord spread is proper... I don't know what this overlord is doing here. So these are correct. You need one here and one here. Relatively early on. And then this one can be later because you make it... Yeah, you have a lot of overlords that are not really doing jack shit. Which is pretty bad. But either way, you need to have a queen here. A spore alone against two oracles doesn't cut it. So you're going up here. You didn't see the oracle pass yet. It's very unlikely that this oracle went like this and avoided all your vision. Very unlikely. So most likely the oracles are still here. So the way I would position this is probably I would put at least probably two here, one in the main, and then these queens are somewhere over here, where they are right now. But yeah, this queen was on the wrong side of things. That was bad. This is where I say the game is over on my stream. It's not theoretically over though, especially if you're playing against someone that's not 7k. You learned this from Mixu. See, that's where the problem begins. Okay, we're making a spire. Okay. This seems like exactly the style that I play every single game. One thing you're lacking is an overseer scout. I sometimes am lazy with it if I play against players that are disc is 6-3 or something. I sometimes get lazy when I play against people that I think can't micro Phoenix, but you should scout with an overseer. The point is, if you already made 4 plus Phoenix, you can just Ravager Bane them with a couple of queens. Not on this map though. On this map, I would just not make Mutas and go Hive and late game. On another map, if they have 4 plus Phoenix, you can try to Ravager Bane, be aggressive. That's the game plan. So, yeah, if you play like this, on this map, you should be scouting what's going on. Okay, it's Charged Archon. Okay, we're going Spire, Baning Nest, Roachborn. Completely fine. 7 gas, so far completely fine. Now you see the 4th base. You now decide if you want to go for a kill or not. If you don't, you go 5th base and make more drones. 2nd Evo, Infestation Pit. You're just making Mutas, right? I think 8 is a nice Muta number because you can turn around and fight 3 or 4 Phoenix, especially if they're not looking. Anything below that kind of gets owned. So that's the reasoning behind my Muta number. 5 is enough to one-shot, but 5 is really shit against Phoenix. Okay. So the Infestation Pit for what you're doing is a little bit late. Your Hive should probably already be on the way. But you're in a winning position right now. At this point, you're in a winning position. No doubt about it. Hive is started. You should also start +1 air as you start the Infestation Pit. It will finish slightly after the Hive, but preferably you start it earlier, and then once the Hive is done, you have +1. It's pretty nice. Don't use Banelings on the rocks. Right, and make Corruptors. They're good against the Warp Prism anyways. You morphed way too many banelings. What the fuck? This is a nasty amount of banelings. If he doesn't attack now, that's really shit. But if he attacks, it's fine. Should be fine. Right? So once again, the scouting is lacking here. You need to know if your opponent is going carriers or not. Vine crawlers suck, is the lesson we learned here. We still make them though, because they don't cost supply. If you want to suck banelings, don't just run them into the army. Run them like here, and then here, and then here at the same time. This is how you suck banelings. Honestly, if I made this many banelings, I probably would have tried to take a fight. Yeah, because otherwise they're gonna be so inefficient. Like when he was down here, I would have. When he was still here, I would have fought no matter what, I think. The moment he steps a foot on creep, I would have went. Yeah, here I would have fought. Yeah, it's tricky. If he doesn't, yeah, if he's not on creep, it's tricky. You need us around as well. When do I morph Banes? When you think he's attacking you. And then you can have like 20 or so. So you can just run on creep with High Templars for free, but then you morph the rest usually reactively. And preferably by this time, you want to defend any push that comes this late. 11 minutes plus, you want to have Broodlords ready. Reactive to move out, exactly. I think a second Spire would have been great. Now you need to start making spores. I think the game plan for now is you sit back, you do run-bys to trade out your army slowly, because he also can do run-bys at the same time, so you don't want to run your entire army. And you want to slowly make spores and keep steady at around 80 workers. Because at this point, the mining is still very important. So yeah, throw away the bad units like the Ravagers now as well. With run-bys, it's kind of what you're doing. Detection with run-by is good as well. You're remaking the drones. I think you're playing this quite nicely. I think adding some infestors is also more or less necessary. And now you're dead. Okay. So yeah, you forgot to make Vipers. And I would have probably added one Broodlord more or so, but that should not be the reason why you lose. I think it's just because you 1-8 everything here for the DTs, right? Your Broodlords need to stand a tad more back at the back, like behind the spore line. Yeah, you need to engage here. Otherwise, you're dead. You need to engage with the Corruptors at this point. Because we weren't looking. But, like, you need a Parasitic Bomb here. More spores, preferably, but also just your ground army. If your ground army is here, you can run in with the Corruptors and you win the fight, or you draw the fight, usually. Yeah, you need to fully engage with the Corruptors. There's nothing else you can do. You just need to, if you get caught like this, just run it. And hope you kill like 3-4 carriers before, and then you can remax. If you kill like 6 carriers, it might be fine. Because right now, the only thing that's going to be shooting you is the Archons plus a Storm. Which, to be honest, is quite a bit, but... you tried here. Yeah, this was just rough because your entire ground army was gone. This is why it's so important to... It's really necessary to exchange these ground units, the shitty ones, like the Roaches, the Ravagers. You need like 10 Broodlords here, preferably some Infestors. But the most important is a Viper at the very least. If he comes in like that, you could abduct units one by one, but you can also, if you have to, just full engage with the parasitic bomb. Yeah, there were no queens. It's just the army composition was lacking. Basically, you fought his entire army with 10 Broodlords and 18 Corruptors, and that's why you lost. There's not much more to say about that, sadly. Okay, do we have any questions? So yeah, this always looks scary, but with the amount of banings you had, you could have tried busting these locations. How much is the fish? What fish? How do I stop to suck at acid too? Play the game. Add vipers and fastest, and add more spores. More spores is important. If you just mass carry Void Ray, what is the best way to combat it? Yeah, you need to sit on your ass on basically Infestor Viper, control Infestors and Vipers. That's the best. For you guys, the best is to go for Corruptor timing. If they all carry us right away. If they just mass Void Rays, then I think Hydras are a decent option, like, for you guys. Maybe Hydra Bane timing or so. Do you Fungal first or Parasitic Bomb? That depends on where your army is. If the Vipers are in front of you, whatever unit is in the front, you use the spell first, but preferably obviously the Fungal since it holds it in place. Alright, I'm gonna play one more game. Let's see how that goes. No, just no. You have Broodlord. In fact, you have mostly Broodlord Corruptor, and then you have like 3-4 Vipers and like 8 Infestors, something like that. It's not just the spellcasters, but the spellcasters are essential. The thing is, if you're not Grandmaster, usually your spellcasters are gonna be worse than a move plus Storm. The other replays then next week. I will do yours later, Dave. Okay. But I'm not. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna do replays next week. We'll see. It's always new replays. Always new replays though. I never do old replays. Have you seen Max Pax vs. from King of Battles qualification? It was to me probably best example of how to fight Skytos. I have not. You can what channel was it on? Because I played during the qualifier as well myself, probably, so. If you guys have it on YouTube, you feel free to link. I'm gonna watch it later. I have not seen it, no. Oh, man.
As we are in.
I thought for sure that was a debated link that Mixu sent, because for some reason it showed purple for me. We're playing against Mig2. What is this? You Mixu or not? If it's not Mixu, he's gonna wait till he sees if that guy wins or loses until he says.
Mineral
Holy fuck.
quantity
Wait, did I go
insufficient.
17? Oh my god, I went 17 hatch accidentally. Yikes. Let's go gas right away then. If he 12 puts us, we're dead. We're completely dead.
More minerals required.
It appears I didn't pay attention on the
Not
exit meta
enough
drone too many, so.
minerals. More minerals required. Insufficient Vespine gas.
Not a 12 put. So now our hatch is just too late for no reason, but maybe he's gonna think we're link flooding because of it. That would be pretty funny. City vs. Rally I will watch, yeah. I wanted to close the stream already, but... But how come you're watching me over it? That... With a banger the first 3? Okay, you're not watching me over it. For a second I was like, wow. My stream must be sick. And now I'm like, ah shit. Not that great, is it? Does the creep ball spot on this map on me? Yes. Yes, it does. The text-to-speech, you guys didn't hear that, right? Because I heard it.
Newly birthed.
Yeah, I heard it. Okay, whatever.
Hive cluster under direct assault. Queen birth
I
successful.
hope my opponent is not good, because if he is, this is gonna be a rough awakening for ours, but we're fine.
Not enough energy. Insufficient energy. Swarm insufficient overlords. Not enough energy. Swarm forces under attack. Must spawn more overlords. More overlords required. Insufficient overlords.
Really?
Newly birthed queen.
I mean, this game is over. I was slightly triggered by the fishing, but whatever. Oh, very interesting.
Must spawn more overlords. Need more Vespine gas. Insufficient. Not enough. Additional Vespine gas required. More overlords. Not
He's not in a
enough
camp now, is he?
energy. Insufficient energy. Mineral quantity
Let's remute
insufficient.
that, otherwise, like, what is he
Not
doing here?
enough minerals. More minerals required. Mineral quantity insufficient. Not enough energy. More minerals required.
Very interesting. Okay, so at least
Insufficient Vespine gas. Not
he's trying
enough minerals.
it's not gonna work, but
Must spawn more drones under attack.
was it actually Mixer or not? I have no idea. I can't even see his MMR because it's bugged. Fantastic. Oh, it was 5.8, yeah. That's Mixu, I guess. Am I not allowed to make 30 drones? You can make 30 drones, usually, yeah. But you had too much... I got too much free damage on your hatchery. So you made the links too late. How do I just die there then? You need to make the links before the drones from the inject. Otherwise I got too much free damage. And you need to morph 2 bindings, not 1. So usually the way it works is you need to have the amount of Zerglings that I have on the map. And you need to have extra ones so you can compete plus more of the bindings. Or you need the queen there. Because yeah, if you keep me from hitting your hatchery, as long as your bindings finish, you're gonna be fine. Alright, I will watch Dave's replay now, because he asked so nicely. And then afterwards... Fix the text to speech. I'm so sad. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know why you guys can't hear this. I think tournament where the best random players, so people that would enter would for sure be like me, Rainer, Showtime. Maybe hire them for fun. Scarlet for sure. I mean, there's a lot of people that like Offrace, Clem, Soul, or Spirit. I think the people that would be best with random would be Maru, probably. Because his Protoss is very good. It's like the best off races are Maru, Rainer, Clem, Yona, then maybe me, Showtime. And I need like one more, and then I have a top 8. Okay, I don't quite understand why you guys can't hear that. I will try to fix it after the stream. I'm sorry about that, guys. I will fix it. Oh yeah, Scarlet. Well, Scarlet I think doesn't ever play Terran. Mars Protoss is no, it's 6.5. But yeah, it's very good. SOS had a good off race. Played like an absolute baboon. Harrison is not competitive with the rest of the people that I just mentioned. I mean, Gabe, yeah. Gabe with Protoss, maybe. In theory, every pro could just sign up, and if they get lucky, they, you know. Alright, so Dave said he, I think, has trouble scouting or reacting correctly, so let's take a look at that. Harrison cannon rushing, we can't do that enough.
Swarm forces under attack.
Alright, so you know it's a warp gate right away. You know it's a second unit. Observer first. This observer was not at a observer first timing. This can be kind of hard to tell, I guess, but at the timing where the observer showed up, there's a timing where a robo first warp prism comes at around 4 minutes. And if we take a look at it, the observer takes 20 seconds, the warp prism 36. So an observer of robo first, it should have been here like 15 seconds ago. Yeah, but Creighton never invited me to his random tournaments. That shit was fucked. I asked if I could play once and he said no, because you didn't tell me like a long time ago or something, or I don't play in his tournaments or something. But then he gave a fucking walkover, even though I asked. Very sad. So the way you scout is generally just with Zerglings. If you see this move out, you're completely fine. This, for sure, the observer might have been confusing. I can understand that, but so Twilight Opener is was the most likely option here. If you think it's a Robo Opener, you don't need the Spore Crawlers. So I don't know why you made Spore Crawlers. You know already it cannot be fast DTs, because you cannot. First of all, once you saw the observer, tell me what you thought at this point before I continue. Because you made a Spore Crawler. How do we distinguish between 4 gate and 6 gate? You look at how many units he's warping in. So maybe some diagram, but yeah. If they go DT drop, they will never start with an observer. Ever. Because you cannot, like, you don't... Gas is already really hard to get to. You also saw no extra gas. The moment this Overlord starts getting shot, you realize he has vision. You should dive in here to see if he has gases. That would also help.
Under attack.
Also, the Spore is way too early for DTs. So if it's DTs, you should have done a Spore here, here, and maybe here. Depending on where you see the Warp Prism come from. But that's way later. Like, if you make an Observer first, we're talking like 4:30 you make the Spores. 4:30. If we factor in the Observer.
Swarm forces under attack.
That's like a Robo first DT drop type of timing. So yeah, you made Spores unnecessarily, but the biggest deal is you didn't scout with the Zerglings, so now you have no clue what's going on. You did not drone though, so that's kind of good for you. This should usually never be rewarded. You should never really save life, but it's a massive mistake. In this case, it actually works out.
Attack. Enemy assaulting forces.
Then very big against Glaives is you need to pull the workers instantly. Wherever there's less setups, try to surround those first with the Zerglings, or try to go wherever the Warp Prism is. In this case, this would be a great fight for Zerglings. This would be a decent fight for Zerglings. This is a terrible fight for Zerglings. Here, you should just let the Queens fight with the roaches that are spawning and pull the drones away.
Under attack. Cluster under direct assault. Swarm forces under attack.
Okay, you're dead. Okay, that was bad from the Protoss. The Protoss is not macroing, by the way. The fact that you're actually not dead is pretty funny. So yeah, the biggest thing in ZVP early game, maybe watch my guys again, but is you patrol, and then I think at your level you could already try this, and have Zerglings here. And then if, well, basically you don't need to be afraid of anything anymore, you can just reactively make stuff. But if you see the adapts starting here, then you start making roaches. Roaches take too long to build, so that's why you lost so much. Wall also, if you don't get blocked, you can put your roachborn here, and then you can wall. This is like a it's generally good against glaives, to be honest. If you don't get blocked, that is. Yeah, now there's nothing you can do. Make it stop. Oof. So yeah, practically what I think, if you guys think it's Twilight or Robo, make a round of Zerglings on one gas, 40 drones at least. And then if you have like 20 Zerglings on the map, first of all, they're good against both glaives and DTs. Because against DT drop, they cannot take a third Nexus, and also they just help against the DTs. Also against glaives, they just help against the adepts. But also, if you have 20 links, there's no way you miss something. Or all your links randomly die, right? So yeah, I'm talking about like 16 Zerglings or so. 16 to 20 Zerglings. More links scouting on the map, yeah. Just make a... It's better to... Like, when you were floating larvae, that should have just been Zerglings. If you're unsure of what's happening, please just decide... Let's make drones or Zerglings. And if you decided wrong, then so be it. You can maybe still salvage the situation, but you at least mind more. Maybe you can make some spines if you overdroned. Reactively. If you made too many Zerglings, maybe you'll play a little bit from behind if your opponent's playing macro. But it helps in all the aggressive scenarios. But pick something, waiting and then making roaches as he's on your doorstep is a very low percentage play. So yeah, basically you just I mean, as you correctly analyze yourself, lost there because you didn't know what was going on. So that was rough. I will rate someone now. I want to thank everybody who gifted subs, everybody who subscribed, everybody who donated bits, everybody who donated. I appreciate you all. And I'm gonna raid... We're gonna raid Dave. Because I feel bad about my text-to-speech not working. He's destroying a Zerg right now, so... Yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Bye-bye! Juanito, I want to watch Champions League. After that we can play.